Okay, there we go. Let's get into Season 2. Heroes are gathering resources you can't teleport. Oh, where did I leave my heroes? So, let's go again. Enter the breach. Fortunately, I had enough time, because otherwise the first hour of the livestream of discovering Season 2 would still be Season 1. Yo ho, fellow pirates. How are you doing today? With my Season 2 coming to a close, I wanted to make a video about everything that you can expect in Season 2, even if you're starting or if you already started in Season 2. When Season 1 comes to a close, you will have a button just like this, only then with Season 1, you will be getting the Season 1 rewards. Your Season 1 rewards will be determined by the level of port you own and the rank in your gang that you have. When your gang gets to the last day, it should try to promote as many R4 people as you can, because that will increase the rewards for your gang. Before Season 2 starts, you usually first get the Trailblazers Event. This Trailblazers Event is an event where you're going to be competing against the other two servers that you're going to be in Season 2 with. There are three main ways to accumulate points: by sinking armed freighters, that also includes patrols, by trading and accumulating gold, and then by donating resources. You can donate anything that you've cooked or made in a distillery before, but it's way more efficient for points if you're using iron or the wood that you've accumulated during that time. If your Season 1 isn't ending, I would suggest you start gathering as much resources as you can, because as you can see, the rewards that you're getting from these events are leaderboard rewards that you can get for the next 30 days. And you're competing against not only your own servers' gangs, but the gangs from the other servers as well. This 3-day event usually starts on a Tuesday, right before you go to Season 2 on the Friday. As soon as your Trailblazer event has started, you know what servers you're going to be paired with. Then you can plan to start your Season 2 journey. The Season 2 map has 6 starting areas, 2 for each server. Let's name them for easy explanations. A1 and A2 are going to be for the lowest server number, in our case that's 55. In B1 and B2 we're going to be for server 56, and C1 and C2 are going to be for server 57, in this case this was us. So when you know which servers you're going to be paired with, you also know which area you're going to start in. The gates in between your own server mates are going to be open, but the gates to the other servers will be closed. Those will open at the same time the middle ring does, and so from that point on you can meet and fight with the other servers. After the Trailblazer event is done, the blue portals will open up for 10 minutes every hour. Then they will close again for another 15 minutes. Make sure if you want to go through them that you don't have gatherers out, or if your infamy isn't too high so that you're on the bounty list. Both will make it so you're not able to go through the portals. This almost prevented me from going to the Season 2 map during the Season 2 Discovery livestream. As soon as you get to Season 2, you can start take over strongholds, and after that the towers. You don't have to abandon anything in Season 1, because the counters are independent of each other. The amount of ports and towers you can own isn't in the Saviness tree as in Season 1, but in this case in Season 2 it's determined by the Grand Odyssey. As you can see, after day 3 you can claim up to 4 ports and 30 towers. The maximum amount you can own in Season 2 is 1 stronghold, 8 ports, 100 sentry towers and 4 checkpoints. There's also a season specialization, where you can select what type of damage you want to do for your ship or what type of defense. I won't be going into too much information about this, because the developers has changed it around server 100 to a new system that I don't have first-hand experience with. As soon as I know more, I'll make a new video and let you know. There is no new gang Saviness in Season 2, but there is a new Stargazing tree in Season 2. You can do your Season 1 and then you can simultaneously do another one on the Season 2 realm. With all of the basic information now explained, let's get into the big features from Season 2. But first, a message from our sponsors. This video is brought to you by Void on server 57. Do you want to be part of a gang that has won all seasons we participated in? against all odds and often against gangs and players with higher power than us, then Void is the place for you. This gang, known on the streets as Nil, has people from all around the globe and therefore has at any given time of the day at least 30 to 40 members online to play with. This friendly gang that only went to war because others have tried to backstab us was able to win every war so far because of our overwhelming 24-hour active player base. Come join the fun and scan the QR code on your screen to subscribe to Numbers Bob and get a voucher for a 0% discount on your transfer to server 57. Now, let's get back to your regular scheduled program. Thank you, Bob, for that amazing deal. Now, let's get into the features from Season 2. There are two new heroes, Tanaka and Adeline. Adeline is a gunner based on drowning damage. She's a high impact hero that has a lot of damage. She does 6 attacks of this percentage to every time she does the skill. She breaks the hull of the opponent. She adds more drowning damage. She gives more damage over time and gains rage. And she gets more damage over time, and that can stack up. If you have a drowning ship setup with Mad Dog, she would replace him on this setup. Tanaka is a first mate focusing on blazing damage. He attacks 5 ships for this percentage depending on your level. He gains Foresight every 6 seconds, which increases the damage over time. Every 3 or 7 Foresight he has, his damage increases even more. He has a chance of extending the damage over time skills that he does. He has another damage upgrade and another chance of getting more Foresight on there quicker. If you already have a blazing setup, he would replace Will, and he is worth putting on there at rank 2 or 3, even if you have a higher rank Will. With these new heroes out of the way, we are going to the biggest feature of Season 2 that there is, the Hero Trinkets. Hero Trinkets are items that your heroes can hold and give them better stats and even better skills. All of these trinkets are available. There are all sorts of trinkets you can get. The most common ones are the rare ones. Those are good if you want to put them on instantly, but the purple ones are the ones that you really want to get. You also want to scrap them to get the parts to upgrade other ones. I do recommend doing this because those upgrades really make it so you go from 14% to 20% for even one trinket. There are also legendary ones. Those are harder to come by. But if you are able to get some of these are even better. These are the legendary versions of the purple ones, and these are you can fuse together since the 1.1.180 update. I will be making an entire video about these hero trinkets because the mechanic is way too complicated to explain in a short clip. Season 2 also brings you buildable ships, like the Stormbringer. If you go to your ship tab, you can now have a build one. The ships you can build are a Warhammer and a Stormbringer. The Stormbringer is a new version of the Crimson Sentinel. This is blazing and drowning focused, and the Stormbringer also is blazing and drowning focused. You need 20 blueprints and 20 hammers and 100,000 gold to build a ship. There's a 10% chance of being a legendary, a 28% chance of being a purple, a 62% chance of being a blue one. If you get a blue one, you will gain 5% in this lucky value. If you get a purple one, you will gain 15%. When this hits 100%, you are guaranteed a legendary one. The items to build these are available even for free-to-play players. You can get the blueprints and the hammers in a rogue store, and the hammers are also available in other places where you can build them for wood or iron. I don't recommend doing that, but it is possible. Those skills are specifically for them. So they have drowning damage, drowning technique, enhanced blazing technique. The skills you're getting from this is completely random. There's also an ultimate skill which can also have a very good stats, and the higher your ship is, or the higher the skill is, the higher the damage can be. There's also basic skills or general skills. Those can be on all the ships you build. Those are general, not specific to this type of ship. You can also build a Warhammer. A Warhammer is another version of the one that you were building, you could buy in Season 1. Let's build him. And now you can see that I might be I was very lucky and I got a legendary one. That was my first legendary Warhammer. When you have built the ship, you can now look through the skills that you have gotten and decide which one you might not like. If you click on these arrows, you can hone out one specific skill that you might want to change. It is not possible to hone out an ultimate skill. If you decided that one of these skills isn't for you, you can hone them for these parts. Scrapping more ships will give you those parts. When you were lucky enough to get more than one legendary ship of the same type, you can enhance the one that you want to keep. Select the skill that you want to change out. Select the ship that you want to use for this, and then you can see my capacity, which means HP will increase. One of these three skills will be replaced with the skill I selected. If I now enhance it, that will mean I would use this ship to upgrade this one. A new season also brings new artifacts. The Wrist Hook of Omen and Frigga's Veil. Frigga's Veil is the right one. This will save you from dying for a couple seconds, which freezes your HP to 10 HP on your flagship. It will prevent you from sinking and getting to a port for a couple extra seconds if you have been attacked. The Wrist Hook of Omen gives you more speed than your opponent and makes it so your opponent can't teleport away or can't use the Golden Horn to get out of the fight quickly. The horn is a very strong strategic weapon that can be used in multiple cases. It lasts for 60 seconds, but it will break when you get too far away from your opponent or when your opponent goes into port. The speed is about 2.5 times of your normal speed. Season 2 also has new trials. Once you've equipped your trinkets, then you will be able to complete your Season 1 trial easily. And these trials are getting more and more hard, but these will give you experience. This gives you trinket experience where you can upgrade the trinkets that you get. And last but not least, there are 3 new guilds in Season 2. The Season 1 guilds won't be showing on your Season 2 map. It has been my experience that it's easier to get to Warship with these 3 than with the other ones. When you get to Warship on these, you will get new bonuses that are only available on the Season 2 map. Your Season 1 map bonuses will not be available to you when you're on the Season 2 map. And you will get trinkets, golden legendary trinkets, when you get these guilds to Warship. So make sure to put an effort in to get these guilds' reputation as high as possible. With my Season 2 coming to a close, the Blue Breach has opened permanently so I can go back and forth. But with me going through it for the last time, I'm saying goodbye to my friends on server 56 and my enemies on server 55 and thank them for a fight well fought. Everything that you leave on your Season 2 map will be gone, so make sure to pick up all the treasures and all the incidents and everything that you can collect from that. Your Season 1 map is your home. That means that everyone on your server will always be able to go back to that map. It will also be possible for a fellow server mate to attack your port while you are in Season 2, so make sure to defend for that as well. Now, the long wait for Season 3 will start right now. I will hopefully see you on the next video when I do the trinkets or when I explain some of the Season 3 stuff. Make sure to subscribe for all the new videos. Also, leave a like on this video and try to share them with your gangmates to get all this information out there. And I wish you all a happy sailing!